Up next, we have the Omniflow use case in the oil and gas industry. Omniflow has set up oil flow meters to measure the amount of oil flowing through the pipelines in the ground. We have set up an interactive demo with Omniflow being an oil producer selling oil through automated smart contracts where the sale amount is being managed by escrow. We have also the aqua use case where water sprinkler system consumption will be recorded on smart contract, and according to a defined schedule in a smart contract, we can send actuation commands back to device to turn it on or off. If the smart contract defines a sprinkler to be turned on for 30 minutes every Saturday, let's say, the contract will notify Chainlink Oracle, send the command back to the device using IntelliJet's platform to turn it on. After 30 minutes, it'll send another command to turn it off. We are still completing this use case, so let's jump right into the Omniflow use case. Here we have the interface for a user to become a buyer. Let's go right ahead to it. So first we need to select a nickname. Let's go with Aramco. And we need to select a seller. Here we have only Omniflow. And we need to select a plan. Now the plan varies depending on various density of oil. Now let's go ahead with plan B with 6,000 kilogram per meter cube density. We need to also select the duration of the oil transfer. Let's go ahead with 1 day. Now we'll be fetching the current oil price in real time using the Chainlink Oracle oil price feed. Also, the Ethereum price would be fetched using the Ethereum price feed in a decentralized manner. We'll be calculating the total oil to be transferred, the density, and the total Ethereum price. Since this large value, for the sake of demo purposes, we'll be using only a small amount. You need to deposit the amount to the escrow to become a buyer and start the transaction. You need to have the MetaMask wallet to send the respective amount to become a buyer. Okay, we have sent the transaction and now we should be listed on the active contract section. Let's go ahead to that. Yeah, right now we have been listed as the current buyer. Let's go to the details. Okay, since it is a 1 day duration, it will be expiring on January 22nd. We have the plan B. We have also the history of transactions. Every day at 10 a.m., the cron job would be running and calculating the total amount of oil transferred for the last day. Once the total amount is above the conditions and the density is also met, the payment to be transferred to the seller would be moved from the escrow from the buyer's account to the seller's account. Now, if some conditions were not met, if let's say the rate of flow was less than usual, or if the density was poor, we'll be making a penalty from either the buyer side or the seller side, depending on who violated the condition. In some cases, when oil prices are low in the market, people tend to provide lower density oil or low amounts of oil for that current day. Now we can also fetch the current real-time density details and the total amount of oil transferred right now. So this will again go through some of the individual actions by an oracle, and once the operation has been completed, we'll get the total rate of flow until now and the density. So this concludes the Omniflow demo.